From the late 1970s up to the present, Manchester has given rise to some great bands. Whether Britpop or rave, Manchester and Manchester bands have led the way. At the centre of the city's emergence as a musical powerhouse is one band, New Order, one record label, Factory, and one club, the Hacienda. This family tree tells the story of New Order, how they began as Warsaw, became Joy Division, survived the death of their singer Ian Curtis, changed their name and sound, and in the process changed the course of pop music. Their story intersects with the history of a host of other Manchester bands, including the Buzzcocks, the Happy Mondays, and Monaco.
To the radio. Oh, I was called out when the going gets tough.
New Order came together out of the ashes of Joy Division, I suppose you'd say, which was our former incantation, when the singer came to an untimely end.
Mother, I try, please believe me. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm ashamed of the things I've been put through. I'm ashamed of the person I am.
Steve, go and turn the heating up. I want to get a colder in here. You two twats, get the fuck out of my studio.
Anybody like the best experience you've ever had?
Don't judge. I'm being postmodern before it was fashionable.
When you have to choose between the truth and the legend, print the legend.
Is he going to hit me?
Section of it was really, really powerful and very disturbing. And I don't know whether I was being a bit tender about it or whatever. But when Atmosphere came on, you know, I mean, it almost broke my heart again. And it was the strangest thing in the world. Atmosphere is a fantastic song, and it'll be at my funeral.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, he's our singer.
Oh, hey, Steve.
Hi, Tony Wilson. Pleased to meet you. Is he going to hit me? You're quite close to me there.
Yeah, I know. I want to be.
Why?
Because you're a cunt, mate.
I heard you the first time.
What were you doing when you heard that he committed suicide?
I was having my Sunday lunch, actually.
What were your first thoughts once you got over the shock?
I thought, the bastard, I'm not going to get to America.
It was on the eve of American tour?
Yeah, I was waiting to go to the airport, as I recall.
Personally, I don't think Joy Division will ever be big. Best band I've ever seen. And it was ahead of its time, really. It was like new music. I was raving about them all the next day. Raving. I saw them at Rafters once. Before I liked them, when they were Warsaw. And they smashed it up. Ian went mad. Smashed the place up. Jumped off stage smashing glasses, and he was on it. They'd had a bad night. They'd had a really bad night. And I was DJing, and jumped off and he was threatening everyone with broken glass.
Away the secrets of the
Best band I've ever seen. They sent a tingle up my spine. The time that I saw them was at the Stiff Chiswick test, and I think they were then Joy Division on would be about February the 1st, it was about February, March 78, 1978. For all you in the future. It's quite good. He was trying to break the stage, pull the stage. He was completely out of his head apparently. Anyway, I can remember him giving Tony Wilson a really hard time that night. And I was talking to Tony Wilson, and apparently they threatened him. They said he would cut his throat or something, and he likes being threatened. He likes people calling him a cunt and things like that. And they weren't going to go on, that was it. They had another bad night. See, the first time, it was Fast Breeder they were on with. Do you remember? Alan Erasmus used to manage Fast Breeder. Well, Fast Breeder were giving him an hard time. There was hardly anyone in, there was only about 80 people in or something. And they were having a discussion about who should go on last. Anyway, Fast Breeder decided to go on before them because they were running so late. Like, Fast Breeder went on at, say, 12. Well, a lot of people started going home after that time. So Warsaw got on at about 1:30, 20 to 2, you know. And that's why, and all the equipment broke down and all that. And they had a really bad time. The PA didn't arrive till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, that's why they were all running late. And that's why they, smashing glasses and things like that. Anyway, when I saw them at this Stiff Chiswick thing, they didn't think they were going to get on. And they threatened Paul Morley and said they were going to kill him. Threatened Richard Boone. They were running riot, threatening everyone. Because they were pretty they all, see, they've got this big, well, at that time they had this big chip on the shoulder about the fact that no one had ever done anything for them. No one had ever helped them. Everybody was against them. Because they turned up for the last night of the Electric Circus on the Saturday, and they couldn't get on. Richard Boone told them to come along, right? And they turned up and they wouldn't let them in, because some group called The Panic were on. No, there was hundreds of groups, like there was 20 bands or 15 or 20 bands turned up at the Electric Circus. So they got fucked about at the Electric Circus. They turned up on the Saturday, and they couldn't get in. They turned up on the Sunday, and it looked as though they weren't going to get on, you know. So we were in a pretty bad mood at the last night at the Electric Circus. They are, and see, when I started managing, they had this thing here, Richard Boone, who's helped quite a lot since then. They, you know, like, anyway, going back to the Stiff night, it was all like, this was a combination of all these things that had gone wrong, and what was going to happen was, the Negatives, who were Paul Morley's band, were got to be on. And the new Manchester Review had promised Joy Division that they'd go on, and it was 20, well, it was something like 20-2, and they still weren't on, you know. And they went fucking mad, running around threatening everyone. So the Negatives and all that, like Richard Boone, like, shit themselves. And they were going to be the next on, so they went on at about 10-2, and they were blazing, man. And I just went and watched them. Ray, best band I've ever seen. And it sent a tingle up my spine. And Tony Wilson thought they were brilliant. At the end of telling them how brilliant I thought it was, and the usual thing, fuck off. Yeah, no bastard will sign us, so everybody's against us. We were lucky to get on. And Tony Wilson, I went in the dressing room and told them, they weren't really in the dressing room, they were on the back. And told them that how great I thought it was, and Tony Wilson came in and said, absolutely brilliant. Two-faced bastard, only because they threatened him. No, and I was raving about them all the next day. Raving, absolutely raving. I woke up in the morning going, they're crazy. And I could remember the songs as well. I like it.
Crucifies hard and ambitions are low, and resentment rides high, but emotions won't grow. And we're changing our ways, taking different roads.
having a singer. It didn't sort of bring us to an untimely end or anything. We'd all decided, I think, when we started getting the enjoyment from Joy Division that we were going to carry on. So it was quite natural for us to try and find some way of just carrying on, which we did.
You ready, Phil? I'd like to dedicate this to everybody who can't be with us tonight.
But who cares? Who really cares? The kid.
This was So It Goes, and as it goes, so it went. It's all over. If you want to hear good music from now on, you're going to have to get off the couch and go down to the factory night at the Russell Club every Friday. Go forth and preach the gospel. Good night.